Hey guys, this is Coach Tyler. This will be the first recording video that I am sending to you and potentially making public. So here we go. So I am working with this thrower. Her name is Kaylynn. She is a junior. Her PR on the discus is 103 feet. I'm super excited for this journey for her this summer, and we work with her a lot this summer. So I'm looking forward to getting her better and getting her closer to her goals. So this was our first meet, our first club meet on Saturday at Desoto High School. Was not really able to do much coaching at this meet, so she was kind of on her own, but she's already improved, starting to execute some things in the ring that we're working on. And we'll get into what exactly I have her working on here in just a second. Let's watch it full speed through. Okay. So I try to keep the main thing, and that is we're trying to throw as far that way as possible. That's our goal. There are so many things that we can do in the ring to put our bodies in position to make that happen. And my goal as a coach is to find out what each individual person is able to do well. Let's improve it within the physics of the discus throw and the technique. Now, that being said, most of her throws were down the middle, left sector of the discus field, and I'll take that. That's a positive for her. She has had some throws go off to the right, go off to the left. That's a positive. Okay. Now, the main things I've been focusing on with Kaylynn, is out of the back of the ring, and this is for all discus throwers. You cannot sprint if you don't get around the left. You have to get balanced. So what I have taught her is to shift her weight to the left, is to get her armpit out past her toe so she can feel balanced and in control. So this first movement here is not bad. As you can see, younger and or inexperienced throwers will want to lead the movement into the ring and the rotational movement altogether with their arms, but she would get better with that over time. Ideally, we want her to open that left heel, shift to get around the left, and then initiate the sprint phase of the discus throw. Because she leads with the upper body, the discus catches up to her arm right here, and we don't feel the first stretch going into the second stretch of the discus throw. And that's okay. We're going to improve. We're going to get better. I'm going to have her doing some South Africans. We're going to have her doing a couple different movements to create the feeling she needs to get her shoulders level, etc. But I like that she is driving to the center of the circle. That was not something that she did before. I like that the discus is behind when she finally grounds and gets to the power position. And I like that the discus is long, a slight lean over to the left, and she doesn't disrupt the path as much of the discus as possible. Now, areas where she needs to improve. This section is here. I am a big fan of dropping that left knee. I'm a big fan of holding the left arm right about here, right about that left sector line, sweeping and then sprinting to this position right here. All while the left foot, does not continue to rotate. She needs to be able to get the linear portion of this throw. It's hard to create linear momentum and or speed across the ring if you don't properly get the angle and the drive from the left side of the body. That's number one. Number two, she's up in the air a little bit too long. Her left foot is up a little bit too high, and her knees are really spread. A major key for her is to squeeze her knees in the middle and to keep her left foot lower to the ground. Easier said than done. Repetitions will help. Now, I'm also typically an advocate of a little bit more of a pre-turned right foot. I don't want my throwers to back into the ring, so I'm not going to ever coach a thrower to have their foot facing this direction. I don't necessarily agree with that. That's not consistent with basic sprint mechanics. So having the right foot land right about here, kind of in this direction, is what I am looking for. But we have it land here, and it is flat. We need to stay in the ball of her right foot. But again, we will fix that over time. And then while she's here, every young thrower I've worked with struggles staying grounded. What I teach my athletes is that the knee rotates, the hip rotates into the block side, into the left side of the body. Big part will always rotate little part. So I don't teach turn the right foot, pivot the right foot, smush the bottom. I don't go over that stuff. I just want them to rotate the hips forward, pull, drive, follow through. As you can see, we are watching our disc. We're trying to enjoy the spoils, and we haven't even done everything that we could be doing to apply speed to the 1K discus. Now, overall, to summarize, balance, drop the left knee. When she's right here, she needs to sprint. She's got to go. She needs to start that linear portion of the throw. But she led in with her arms. So we're going to teach her to hold her left arm here. We're going to teach her to sprint off the left, sweep around with the right foot. That's going to get her center of balance over her right leg. It's going to allow her to control her left foot more, to squeeze her knees in the middle, and then to rotate and really crush that knee and hip into the block so she can finish the discus well. So that'll be the next progression for her.